Hello. One thing I've probably never told anybody on the YouTube is that I am a huge fan of that generic interlocking brick toy from Denmark. I'm of course referring to Lego. I bloody love it. Yep. If this is not proof enough to you now, ladies and gentlemen, I freaking love Lego. Literally, I have so much bloody Lego, I almost don't have anywhere left to put it. The floor, cupboards, sideboards, you name it, it is pretty much packed to the brim with Lego of all different varieties. So yeah, literally I've been building Lego for most of my whole bloody life. So lately I've been thinking, what kind of a video can I actually shoot for the... Oh, what's up?
Package has come for you.
Really? Looks like it's review time. What's up YouTube, Danny Viner here, and today it's time for another opening and review. Today, as you saw at the beginning of the video, it's going to be Lego. So, what came in that package? Well, it would be this. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Lego Unikitty Unikingdom Creative Brick Box. Say that 10 times fast. Literally, as soon as I heard that there was going to be a Lego series based on the new hit animated series of Unikitty, based on the character from the Lego movie, I literally said to myself, I have to own one of these sets. And naturally, I chose one of the bigger ones. I could have, of course, gone ahead and bought one of the, actual creative ones with creative sets. But I thought to myself, you know what, the show itself is so out there with its wacky characters. Let's get a set that's got tons of wacky characters in it, and start from there. So, of course, I got this one. This one would be the second biggest. It comes with a freaking butt ton of characters, about I think 17 characters in total. Bear in mind, they are all brick-built characters. There's no minifigures in this. Of course, it has several of the main characters, minus just 2 of them, because they're exclusives to 2 other sets. But other than that, that is fantastic. I've been waiting for this for ages. This retails for about £40. I don't think it's available in most shops at the minute, not until I think August when they officially get it in, but thankfully, through the magic of Amazon Prime, I was able to get my hands on this. So hell, what the heck are we waiting for? You don't want to see just a straight old box conveniently shaped like a 2x4 Lego brick, which is actually kind of cool, good way to keep my Lego. Let's take a look at what it looks like when it's fully built, shall we? And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you get out of building that enormous box you saw at the beginning. This is pretty much what comes out of it. I'll be honest, these were not the hardest builds to do I've ever done. In fact, these are incredibly simple. In fact, I dare say these are the level of like Lego Junior sets. So they're not overly complex, but then again, these are brick builds, and even in the actual show of Unikitty, they're relatively simple in the design of them, and I have to say, some of these I actually got a laugh at a blooming building because of how silly they are. But yeah, so this didn't take me long to build at all. This took me roughly half an hour if I was actually building it, because I don't need to, I just clap my hands and I can build them. Magic. So obviously you're probably going to want to have a close-up of what this set comes together, so let's take a look. So kick-starting, we've got of course the main 2 characters. We've got Unikitty and Prince Puppycorn. Literally, I rather enjoyed the builds of both of these. And Unikitty is not really much different from how she is in the Lego movie. However, the actual head build is very different. They use a particular build around the neck, which has got like to make them more sturdy. I rather enjoyed building Puppycorn. The ears for Puppycorn are actually rather nifty. I do like these new brick pieces which give the idea of ears, which I rather like. So you got your 2 main characters there of Unikitty and Puppycorn. Next you have Rick or Richard, who's just a simple 1x2 brick with a very boring face. Much like his personality in the series, he's a rather boring figure, so let's move on. Next we have Master Frown, who is of course the antagonist of the series, and he's a relatively simple build with his recognisable frowny face. Next along is Brock, who is Master Frown's roommate and good friend, who's pretty much just a, well, he's a tombstone, so fairly simple enough, I guess. Next on the line is Stocko, who, again, he's very simple. He's just got like these clear bricks to give his hat that kind of suspension, and that's all there is to him. He's just a, he's literally just a block. Next on the line we have Dino Dude. That's literally his name, and he's just a sorry, he's just a simple dinosaur Stegway combination. The only thing I can complain about is the fact that he's got his eyes on this side, but God, not on this side. But then again, I guess it makes sense in some cases to have eyes on one side. Next we have Buzz, who is the simple face build on skateboard. Like I said, these are very simple. Next is Phoebe, which is which I'm assuming is a combination between a flower and a bee character. I recognise this character from the show as one of the more common side characters. I like the design. It's very simple. They use like those crystal hearts for the wings, so that's a nifty thing. And it's just a simple, nice, hilarious face. Next on the line we have Kickflip, because he's on a skateboard. Literally, I built it alongside Dino Dude, so I guess it makes sense it's called that. I don't know. And then we have this one. This is Square Bear. Square Bear, honestly. Then again, I suppose I honestly thought it was more a rabbit than a bear, but okay, it's fine. Square Bear. Next is Beatsy, which is clearly a living jukebox face thing. I just love the names of some of these things. I'm not even kidding. I mean, that's the names that are written down here. I can't believe this. This is ridiculous. Next is, oh God, Bew. I don't even know what to think of this one. This is just so simple and yet silly. Look how simple that is. Yet somehow it works. I don't know what to say about these figures. After doing Unikitty back there, I really don't know what to say about these ones. They're just silly. We have, oh God, Snake. Yeah, because they put 2 extra S's on Snake. That is the most, this is the most stupidest one of them all. I mean, look, again, where's the other eye? Why is there only one eye on this thing? That's a point against you, for goodness sake, Lego Unikitty. What the hell? Next up, we have Penny. I honestly don't know anything about this character. In fact, outside of Phoebe and Dino Dude and Master Frown and that, I don't know anything about these characters. I'm assuming they appear in the show, but there's not a lot I can really say about them. Next up is, oh my God, Cloudberry. Is that his name? Cloudberry? And it's just a cloud. That's it. It's a cloud with a face. So I guess if you suspend it in the air, it would work. It's simple, yet it works. And the last one, oh my God. There's no describing it. Burger Person. That's what it's called. It's Burger Person. I mean, seriously, what the fuck? What the fuck, Unikitty? Burger Person. I mean, seriously. That's all it is. It's Burger Person. Oh my God. I just... What the fuck? Burger Person. Stop a second. Okay, moving on to the next thing, we have, these are pretty much just background objects now, so they're not actual characters. We've got this very niftily designed ice cream stand, which is, again, very simple in design, as you can see, but you know, it does its job with its umbrella. Next to that, we have a hot dog stand, with the hot dog piece. You got the ketchup and mustard. So obviously you could just like, you know, put it somewhere like that, and you could take a random character, say like him, and like, you know, he's doing the burgers or whatever. So it's simple, really, very good. And this one is a actual flour trolley with actual wheels, and there's little flour bits in the middle. Judging from the obvious character in the series, this one would be Phoebe's object, because she, I mean, being a bee, well, a flower bee combo, it would make sense that she would be in control of that. Next on the line we have, these are two just very simple rounds. Obviously these are meant to be skateboard ramps, so you got the half pipe here, simple, and the little ramp there. So obviously that's something for kickflip and Dino Dude just to chill out at, really. So simple enough, really. Just these little characters could just, it's simple things to play with, really. The next to the big one we have this. Obviously this is just a standard bridge, nothing really much to say about that. Then we have the biggest build of the thing. This is obviously Castle Unikitty, or shall we say a scaled down version of it. This is how of the castle that Unikitty lives in the series. Obviously it's designed to look exactly like Unikitty, which it pretty much does. Standard steps, a little sitting department with an umbrella, and a little sitting area, I suppose you could call, in there. So obviously this would be where Unikitty and her friends would hang out. So, and even the head itself has got like the waterfall down to there, and the horn part. And the last bit, these are the most boring ones. These are basically, it's meant to be like background pieces. Do you know what I mean? Like you put it in the background and it's just meant to be greenery, basically. That's all these pieces are. So I'm not really going to say much, because you look at the back, that's just hideous. So yeah, these are fairly simple, and obviously not much to talk about really with these. So with us having looked at this, what do I honestly think? Well, obviously I have to be critical in some cases. This is a very simple set, really. And 40 quid for all this, I would say, is somewhat in the pricey side, to be quite honest. I would wonder where exactly that price originally came from. I don't know if it was because a fair portion went into the actual effective box to carry the stuff in or what, but yeah, it does seem a bit pricey. And to be honest, the things that do let this set down, I mean, I can forgive these sets. This is meant to be a Unikitty equivalent of a Lego creator set. And in those regards, I mean, the builds are bog standard, and again, this is for kids. This is a very young kid's toy in a lot of regards. So I have to, I mean, I can't be too strong on it in those departments. I knew what I was going to be going into when I bought this set, but in regards, I mean, these are obviously the background pieces here. This is clearly the worst part. Obviously, I got this set not for the main big builds. I bought the set for the figures. I bought the set so I could get hold of my new version of Unikitty and Puppycorn and Master Frown. I got the set for them. That's what I originally got this set for. The only set characters that were not included in this set is the character of Dr. Fox and Hawkadile, but as I said at the beginning of the video, they are specific characters you can only get into, I think, 2 or 3 other sets. So Dr. Fox comes in the other 2 large sets, and Hawkadile is unique to the medium-sized set. So that's the only way you can get hold of those ones. But if you really want to get hold of the characters as much as you can, this would be the set to go for. I mean, again, it comes with all these fascinating side characters. So in that regard, I knew what I was getting, and for that, fine, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with getting these characters. And I don't hate, I mean, the designs for them, they're very simple, but I mean, despite how simple they are, they work. And if you look at actual clips of these characters from the series, they do indeed, I mean, they do justice on what they look like in the series. So I can't, hate it that much. I do, if anything, really, I do wish that the castle, for Unikitty's place was actually a lot larger. But then again, it makes sense, really, that they wouldn't. That would be an enormous set if they actually do make it in the future. If they do make a proper, Unikitty's castle, that would be an enormous bloody set. But so far, this is what we got. So, yeah, I'm mixed on this one. I don't think. How do I describe it? I like it, but I don't like it. If you follow what I mean. I love it for the characters, but these big bits here, these bits, nah, screw 'em. I'm not interested in those bits. I'm just interested in the characters. In fact, that's pretty much how I am for Lego. Literally, when I buy a Lego set, I don't usually buy it for the big build. I mean, unless it's a really good looking big build, then I will. I buy them mostly for the minifigures. I am an obsessive minifigure collector. That's where my drive for Lego comes from. So, in that regard, I got what I wanted. I can't say I hate it. So, yeah, if you think that, you may like this, and your kids will probably like this. If you have young kids who likes watching Unikitty, check it out. They might like it. So, yeah. So that is my thoughts on the Lego Unikitty Unikingdom Creative Brick Box. Notice I had to say a bit slow because I was going to get a bit tongue-tied. So yeah, pretty much positive, apart from maybe a few little things, but there you go. Those are my thoughts on this box. I will now, of course, be using this to carry a lot around in my spare bits. And that is all I have to say for this video. So catch you next time on my next unboxing and review. Maybe I'll do some more Lego if it turns out to be pretty good. I will catch you next time.